And we are live. Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Windel, and I hope that everyone is having a good week. And again, welcome to my page, Windel Marcelino. And thank you very much, lovely ladies, uh, for having you with me once again. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just so excited to be here, to be honest. And even my husband a while ago, he said to me, I'm so excited on Thursday night for you because he knows that I'm so happy to be with you guys. And I said, I miss them so much. It's just like if it's possible only we can do it every night. Anyway, um, before anything else, again, good morning, good evening, or have a lovely morning, have a lovely evening to all of you. You might be in the Philippines, you might be anywhere else in the world. And I hope that this evening you are going to be with us. So please stay tuned with us because we're going to ask a different question, or we will ask some of our fellow digital entrepreneurs the questions that says, who do you look up to for inspiration? And I hope that when we share this, you will learn something from us. So before anything else, I'm going to ask one of my fellow digital entrepreneur if you could introduce yourself first before I will choose who is going to be the first sharer. Okay, so let's start from Mirazel. If you could introduce yourself, please.
Parang raffle. Good evening, everyone. I got chosen first. My name is Miracel. I am a nurse by profession and I am a digital business owner. And I'm so happy to be here tonight alongside these beautiful ladies here that you can see on the screen. I can see my whole face on the screen in here. Anyway, yes, so I'm still working as a nurse and I do this business alongside around my daily routine as a mom of two boys, as a wife, and as an employed nurse here in Derby. Thank you.
Thank you very much. How about you, Leia?
Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. My name is Leia, married and born and raised in the Philippines, and now I am here working as a full-time registered nurse here in United Kingdom for quite some time now. And just over a year, I become a digital business owner. I did alongside with my full-time work, same with Miracel. So that's all.
Thank you very much, Leia. Let's proceed to Thea, please.
Hi guys. Hello to everyone wherever you are in the world. So my name is Thea. So I am a wife, a mom of two, a nurse, and a digital business owner. So I'm currently in UK as well. Been here in this country for quite some time now as well. And um, I'm doing this as a part time as well, alongside as well with my job of being a nurse. So that's it. Nice to be here. Thank you, Wendell.
Thank you, Thea. Let's proceed to Michelle, please. Thank you.
Me. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Michelle. I'm so happy to be here with these lovely ladies. We always look forward to this like every week. And by the way, I'm Michelle. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I also work full time as a pharmacy technician. And I do this business alongside my full time job, which is so great at the moment because, meeting new people, learning lots of things, and as well as discovering more things about myself and um, what I can achieve apart from doing my full-time job. So yeah, that's it. Hope you'll tune in till we finish. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, let the question begin, Thea. Who do you look up to for inspiration?
Is it me or Leia?
Yes, that's you. That's you.
Tingnan mo talaga tong isa. Who do I look up to? One, my aunt. Um, she's the sister of my dad. Um, my mom would be watching this. Not to get jealous, mom. It's just only my aunt is since I was in the I was training to be a nurse. She's been there all throughout, supporting me financially, emotionally, um, and spiritually, especially. So she's very active in our church, back in the Philippines, and uh, she's teaching primary school pupils in the Philippines for free. That was at the time before the lockdown in the Philippines, and she's been doing volunteering as well. So when I was growing up, um, she became like a second mom for me. Um, so she was like became an inspiration, to for me to do whatever I'm doing at the moment. And um, she's I really admire her a lot because even though I came in this country and you probably would be helping, we help our relatives back in the Philippines, but I haven't my aunt doesn't approach me for anything, even ask me financially. She doesn't, but um I voluntarily send her something, if I've got something to share with her. And yeah, we became closer, until now. And if I get stuck up on something, she's one of those few people that I could approach so easily. And the way she give you advice, she's very very enlightening, on my part. So yeah, so she's the uh really the probably the second person to my mom that I look up to. um so that's it. Professionally, the second one is probably as what we've been sharing in the last couple of weeks, is Joyce Mayer as well. I've been actually reading her books quite a lot in the last few weeks. It's just to gain clarity, especially we're doing this digital business. There are some things that I'm caught up with. I get confused and everything. And her words with regards to like for example her book, The Power of a Simple Prayer. It's really based not only it's more on the spiritual side as well, on the other hand. So that's give me guidance and enlightenment, to keep going on what I'm doing at the moment. So I think that's all I could share, and hope you know I've shared something useful to all of you. Thank you so much.
I'm sure your aunt is pleased with, with what you just said, that you are looking up to her. And that's really great, isn't it? Sometimes our inspiration really comes from our family members. And who do you look up to? This is the next question to Leia, please.
Yeah, Thea Leia.
Leia, yes.
All right. Okay. Who do I look up to? It I'd like to have an inspiration for each area of my life. First, to be as a mom and a wife, I really look up to my mom because she's very strong, intelligent woman, full of wisdom. There are times that even though sitting down with my mom and she talks about life experiences, and she always give us some like sort of tips and advice how to be a good woman, how to be a good wife and a good mom. And she's a very good about money. Why is money wise? She's very good because I think because she's used to be a math teacher, and she's that's why two of my sisters are all graduate as an accountant. And I grew up I grew up seeing my mother together with my father uh, did their very best despite of all the challenges in life to raise us well. So they work so hard for us to be educated and to be where we are right now. And then the next one is in terms of spiritual health, it would be Father Jerry Orbos. She's a Catholic priest and she's a cancer survivor. And then every time I listen to his mass every Sunday online, I like his homily because he's very good in a way that he will share some Bible inspirations, reading inspirations about Bible, not so serious about life. He like to inject some life experiences in a funny way. So I like his sermons. And for business, since I'm a digital business owner like everyone else here, before I don't specifically look up into one person. I look up to everyone like Tony Robbins, the founder of Facebook, Mark, how to pronounce his surname.
Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. And who else? There's a lot, but lately because of the readings that we did last few months, a few months ago, Danny Johnson's, I stick to that one because it's very an eye opener for me. Her book was really good, and it keeps me inspired and motivated all the time. And also in terms of business, everyone in our community, I got inspired because we support each other, and I can really depend on them and I can rely on them all the time if I have some issues to be sort out, or advices that I need to be sorted. So I really look up to them, especially who already successful in our business, and they're very helpful, and they're not very, what you call this one in English, they're not keeping it to themselves how to be successful, how to move forward in the business. So I really inspired by by them. And of course, but not last but not the least, in terms of love, of course, I'm inspired with my husband because I will not say that he's a perfect husband, but I'm quite lucky because I was telling this to my friends that before I married him, I always pray to God that it should be a man that should be like this, that he should be God fearing, and he love you God more than me. But in fairness, I found it from in him because he's so religious, and he goes to church all the time when he's at home, and he reads Bible more than me. So I think it's an answered prayer. So I think that's my take for our topic tonight. Thanks, Windel.
Thank you very much, Leia and Thea. Now let's proceed. Who do you look up to for inspiration, Miracel, the queen of the tribe?
Para kay Leia. Paano ba yan?
Ano ba yun?
Hindi ako marunong. I don't know how to do it.
Hindi ako marunong. Paano ba yun?
Yes, good evening again. Who do I look up to? Okay, I have two. Professionally, I look up to Danny Johnson because we've read her book. Well, we've tackled her book from cover to end. Like from the beginning till the end. And the realizations that it has brought to me is humongous. It's massive. Like things that probably I know already that's happening in my life and I'm not doing anything about it. It has set fire within me, inside me. It has kickstarted, some of the things that I already wanted to do from before. But yes, it she has inspired me a lot. Um, I I am not very fond of reading books, to be honest with you, especially business books. And so I was reading books from I was younger, but they are, the typical love story books and all that. But I can't imagine myself being so affected by a book like hers. What I like about her is the things that she said in the book, the things that is within the book is actually her own experience. It's different from, there are so many inspirational speakers out there, inspirational writers in there. But the thing with her is she shared her personal experiences. So I know for a fact that it's happened really, that she made her way from the bottom to the top and that she became really successful in life. And the most important thing with her story is that it's all based on faith and God. She has actually mixed that within the book, business skills, and her belief in God. So yeah, so if you guys haven't read her book, the one that we have discussed the last few months, First Steps to I'm sure she's got plenty other books, but this very first one that I've read from her is really has really affected me so much. And personally, another person that I look up to is my dad. My mom would understand this. And she's probably going to say the same. She looks up to my dad too, simply because he is ever so hardworking. Since I was a child, since I was a kid, I've seen how hard he's worked for the family. He is been employed all throughout his life as well, but he never ever stopped finding, like us, a side hustle. I think my business background, I took up a business course to begin with. That's my very first course when I was in college, and it's all because of him. I was exposed to many different business ventures, many different side hustles that he's been doing since we were kids, just to generate extra income from the family. And I've witnessed how hard he's worked, his perseverance. He does not run out of any ideas. He's not scared of trying new ventures. I can't remember how many businesses he's put up since while we were growing up. We've sold, rice, palay, bigas, and all that. We've had a shop in the palenque, in the market. We've had the flower shop. We've had general merchandise. We've sold cell phones. We've had like a lending, money lending business. We've ventured into everything. And when one business fails, he would try another one, because that's how it is. You need to venture into something for you to try if you'll be successful in it or not. And that's how it is. In the olden days, there's no internet like this yet. So there's no digital marketing just yet. So it's all, face-to-face marketing, posters and flyers. And he's done all that in order for his business to bloom. And I'm a part of it, as always. And my cousins and my sisters, we would always advertise our businesses and all that. But I admire him a lot because he never ever run out of ideas. Up till now, he's retired. He should be, just chilling at home, but he won't stay put. Now he's doing what do you call that? Hydroponics. um, planting on water without any soil. Now he's got a mini farm back home, and he's selling salad, lettuce, and all that. Up till now, he won't stop to generate extra income. When I tell him that he doesn't need it anymore, that I would just send them money. They just need to enjoy their lives and chill. But it's just how he is, and I admire him. I admire him for that, and I hope my kids would have that, quality as well, because it's good. Yeah, I sorry, I got distracted by Marcus. He's listening there behind the door. Yeah, so I hope he watched this. I'm sure he's gonna be very happy with this. I've not said anything like this to him face to face either. So yes, I'll end up here because I might cry if I carry on saying things about him. But yes, now you know, Dad. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, especially if we are talking about what is, the things that comes from deep within our heart. Obviously, it makes us emotional. And I can relate to that, Miracel. Thank you very much for sharing that. And who do you look up to for inspiration, Michelle?
Me? Wow. Hmm. I think you've already guessed because I keep, if I discover someone, I keep talking about it. Well, on the business side, it will be, I've got a few actually, because they have different skill mix. So I'll start with Matt Morris. He's the one that introduced, when I was starting this business, and obviously I was going through the training and everything, he keeps popping up my Facebook, as you would. So I watched one of his videos on how you can present yourself and how you can utilize social media. So that's how it started, and then it followed on because I followed his journey from before, when he mentioned that he's had a lot of failures and then breakthroughs and then failures and then breakthroughs, and it was very inspiring in a way when he said that he was living in his car. He uses those gas stations to have a shower because he doesn't have anywhere to live. He was living at the back of the church, but he needs to present himself professionally because he was selling all these water pumps from before to like rich people. And how can he present himself if he cannot even take a shower? So that's what he was doing. And then one day he said that, he couldn't go inside the gas, he couldn't use the toilet or the bathroom on one of the gas stations. So he just decided to have a shower under the rain. And obviously, be resourceful on how he's going to get dry clothes and everything. And that to me was very inspiring. I know some people might laugh, but he also mentioned that in our generation, we're very lucky because we have YouTube, we have Google, we have the power of the internet, that the information is right at our fingertips. Well, he didn't have that. So for him to be able to get where he is right now, he needed to go to like bookstores and read page per page what he wanted to learn. He struggled to look for a mentor because he couldn't even pay for one. He got scammed so many times, but that didn't stop him because he had a family to feed, and obviously he was in debt for how many hundred thousands. But he persevered, and whatever people told him not to do, that's what he did. He became successful without by not scamming people, but by working hard and pushing through those boundaries. So that's why now he keeps saying that, you're not used of going on social media, going lives, but the more you do it, the more you get comfortable, which is true. Another person would be Dan Locke, because, he on at a very young age he already managed to retire. But then when he said that, we all look forward to this retirement phase where we can do what we want. We when we dream that, oh, if I can only do every day to lie down on the beach, on the sand, have sunbathing, or watch movies endlessly, and he's done all that. But then when he said that when he reached that, he thought he's already made it, but then he got bored. And then that's when, I realized that, we all like these things, and we work all our lives to retire. But when we get there, that's not it. You need to be able to complete the journey by generating more income, by doing more business. And how he managed to retire at the age of 27 is quite amazing, because when he was saying, like, everyone, we all know, and we probably all read about all the quotes online that, if you work hard, you'll thank your future for it, or if you put on the effort now, um you can retire early, or you'll have a better future. But yes, but until someone actually say that, all those 12 hours, 14-hour shift, all the sacrifices that you do will eventually be rewarding, for not only for yourself but also for your family and your future. Because if you put the hard work now, you'd be able to enjoy that. At the same time, you're still at the age where you can travel, because a lot of people would obviously work hard, save up, save up, save up until they're about 65, which is what we're used to, right? But now times have changed where you have more options to obviously grab that opportunity and to make use of your time, so that you don't have to wait till you're 60 before you retire, and you probably won't be able to travel as much because you'll have joint pains. You're probably not able, you're a bit frail, because obviously we age, don't we? So yeah, but obviously, like everybody else, it will be my parents that inspires me the most, because I couldn't imagine what they've done before when they've worked abroad and left us in the Philippines. But now that I'm a parent myself, I wish if I could be half my parents were or was, then I'd be so happy. So I leave it at that. I think I've waffled on too much now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Michelle, for sharing about your family as well, and some of the inspirational people or individuals that you are looking up to. Actually, I've met her father, and I was so impressed the way they have these close family ties. I've met the two brothers, by the way, and it's you can really tell within the family that they have that close connection, and that is something, that is something that we have to look up to as well, Michelle. But for me, who the question is, who am I looking up to? Okay, there's a lot of people that I'm looking up to. um I will talk more about the book authors. When I was back home, obviously, my number one author back then was Ben Carson. Ben Carson grew up in a very, very poor family. So obviously, he had a mom, and that mom, based on the book, that his mom wasn't educated at all. So she was cleaning people's houses. That was the definition during that time. She didn't know how to read. She doesn't know, when during the school report, she couldn't even really read what was the report from the school was all about. But one thing she noticed when she was cleaning people's houses was she saw that most of the successful people read a lot of books. So that's what she intended to do with Ben Carson and his brother. So whenever she is at home, she turned off the television, and then she asked this two boys to read. They read and read and read until such time that Ben Carson became one of the best neurosurgeon in the United States of America. Why I look up to him? It's because he did not let the bad condition where he was at that time, the bad experiences, the bad family background that he had, and mind you, during that time that he was younger, racism was very, very critical because if I'm not mistaken, Ben Carson is an American Black individual, and he's still young today, to be honest, probably in the 50s or 60s. Um, and I like the way he proved to himself that no matter where you came from, if you have passion, if you have dreams in life, you can be successful. And obviously, secondly, as our my co-digital um, entrepreneurs mentioned about Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson is one or probably the number one female inspirational book that I have read many years ago, and up to now I'm still following her social medias. It's because I'm learning a lot from her, especially when I feel down. By listening to her story, by listening to other people's story, I usually get that inspiration. I love people who have these rags to riches experiences because it it doesn't matter where they come from, but they persevere and they really, really work hard to get to where they are today. And I love those kind of attributes with where people, they don't just give up in life because they wanted something. In terms of probably a little bit of spirituality, I love Fanny Crosby. She is the author of 8,000 or more or less 8,000 hymns that we are singing as of today. Fanny Crosby, I'm sure that she had a lot of difficulties as well in life, but obviously she is a great poet. And through that music and lyrics that she shared to us, it became famous all around us. There's a lot of music that she shared to us. And in terms of family, I'm looking up to my grandmother because I am a lawless girl or a lawless woman. Yeah, so when I was a child, we were so poor, okay? My grandma's husband, which is my lolo or my grandpa, died probably after a few years of their marriage. So she cared for her three children all by herself. So there, the life in the village, there's not that much as you can compare it today. But whenever there is no viand or no food on the table, she will do something about it and she will come back with it, with food, to feed the children and to feed us as her grandchildren. And I can imagine how hard it was during that time, but I'm sure that she did all the things that she know in order for her children and grandchildren, you know, to survive during those times. And obviously, Mirazel, you're not alone. Looking up to your husband, Arleia, I look up to my husband as well because he's very patient with me, and I don't have that. and and the love that he gave me and my son, that is something that I have to look up to, and it reminded me every day how wonderful life is. So that's how I look up to my husband. Now it's becoming emotional, so I think ladies, would you like to share some more, or if there's none, you can share some of your social medias, invite them to join and watch you or follow you in your own social medias. Okay, so yeah, Chuba Choo Choo, Mark, our queen of the tribe. That's Chuba Choo Choo. Thank you very much. So, do you have any more things to say, guys? you wanted to share, or you would like to share your social medias right now?
Yeah, my husband was listening to you when you said about
Oh, I
happiness, and
see.
then I didn't honor him. He said, and I said, I said I'll do it privately.
Oh, now you owe him now, Thea.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, my husband is very good.
Let's let's
When
create
you're
an
married, when
episode.
you're married to a not a Filipino as well, a foreigner. That's what they say. When you start, your relationship, me and my husband, we always clash. I mean, at the start of our relationship, we really clashed. Our beliefs, our culture, and everything. But um, let's say we just survived. We have to
How many years
compromise
of
in between.
sacrifices and love?
Oh my God. We met in 20, oh no, not 20. Oh yeah, 2003. No, 2000 and I can remember now, 2002. So I had Angel 2003, 2001. So we met in
Paatras ng paatras, ha?
2001. Yeah. So we've been together since. So as I said at the start, when you're marrying, someone who is not on the same culture as you, it's really a struggle. But then you really have like, oh, I might do a YouTube channel regarding marrying, a foreigner.
Why not?
But it's a compromise, isn't it? You have to meet halfway. So yeah, but honestly, guys, he's one of the he's like a Filipino now. Even my in-laws, they're telling me that I'm making him like a Filipino now, not an African. So,
We'll allocate a full episode for our husbands on Father's
Yeah.
Day.
yeah.
Yes, Father's Day. Or probably marriage counseling or marriage tips.
Oh no.
Why not? So you see, guys, it opens up in it to another, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another ideas, another topics. Yeah. So if there's none, yes, Michelle, would you like to invite them in your social media platforms or anything else?
Yes, thank you. Well, I've got my business page on my Facebook page. It will be M Financial Digital, and my website if you would like to register and take up the opportunity that we are offering. It might be for you, might not be for you, but it's still worth to try because you'll never know until you try. So it's www.michellefinancial.com. So once you register, you'll receive a link for our non-obligatory workshop, as per Ate Maricel. I love that word. And if you don't have time to watch the live webinar, it will be on replay. So we'll see you there.
Thank you. And for Queen of the Tribe.
I thought Michelle is going to say, if you don't have time to watch it, then this is not for you. Anyway, so guys, yes, every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we do hold our live webinar, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So all you have to do is to register via our website. Mine is www.miracelrupak.com. All we need is your name, just your first name. You don't have to even put your surname in it, just your first name and your email address, and you'll get a personal invite link to watch and attend the live webinar. But then again, I know in some parts of the world, like if you live here in Europe, in the UK, the time would be a little bit difficult. It's 1 a.m. the following day. So what you can do is watch the replay of the latest episode, and you'll get the link for it same way via registering to www.miracelrupak.com. I also have my business page, my Facebook business page. It's called Mrs. M. Rupak. There you'll find everything about the business, the benefits, and you'll get to know me more about, you get to know me more as well, because I share my daily activities in there and what I do in and out of the house. And my YouTube channel, it's called 4 in a Tribe. It has got many different videos there about the family. You'll see my kids in there, my husband, and there is a playlist there about the business that we do, and the benefits of joining joining us. I also have an Instagram account. It's called Azelle, AZELLE.digital. And I have a Google business page. It's called Mrs. M. Rupak. So just type in on Google. All my social media will appear there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miracel. It's now time. Let's give the time to Thea, please. Would you like to invite them, Thea?
Yes, guys. So my Facebook page is Thea Azano Digital Marketing, and my website is www.theaazano.com. And my personal profile is Thea Dagsa, because some people have asked me why have I got to. So the Thea Dagsa is my maiden name. So, but then in my business, I'm using my married name. So that's why it's Asano. So just to clarify things. And having this opportunity to be live on Facebook, I would like to say thank you as well to family and friends for the birthday wishes a few days ago, and for friends who took time to leave some messages. I'm just blown away by your messages, guys. I mean, I'm so touched, and God bless you all. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Thea. Let's come to Leah.
It's my turn. Yeah, like everyone else here, I have my own business page as well. Leah RB Costales. And my website is www.leahrvcostales.co.uk. So as what Michelle and Maricel has mentioned, we have a free workshop, a complimentary, non-obligatory workshop. So it's a bi-weekly Tuesday and Thursday. So this is for you to introduce to our internet-based business that can be run from anywhere and at any time. So all you need is your laptop, mobile phone, and of course a working internet, because we're running a digital business. So don't miss this chance and register in either of our websites. So that's all.
Thank you very much, lovely ladies. And now I'm going to invite you to register as well on my website. It's www.windelonline.net. And if you are tuning on this page, my business page is Windel Marcelino, and the other one is Windel Joy Marcelino. In terms of YouTube channel, my YouTube channel is Designers of Life. So please like and subscribe. And don't forget the notification bell. If you visit my house, I will come and visit you too. But it might take about 24 hours to 72 hours. Okay, so that's the condition. So thank you very much, and hopefully to see you next week. Thank you and goodbye. Goodbye.